your head, pick up your body, get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory, it is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on, get in the car and drive on.
Welcome to episode 4 of Save Our Podcast, everybody. The
Can't
podcast
confirm it's 4.
Might be
because
5.
It's 4.
I'll say this. Unless I have the episodes in hand, which I don't, there is video in the ether.
I'm pretty sure it's 4. I don't know.
Okay, well, only God knows.
It's like Derek's name. We're almost positive.
Yeah, welcome to episode 4 of Save Our Podcast, the podcast that promises if it doesn't hit its benchmarks in 6 months, it is dead. Dead in the water. To my right, Greg Stone.
That's me, and I just want to bring up that everyone seems to have gotten coffee, but no one seems to have brought one for me.
I went and got my own.
And where I had Sam get one.
Sam got his own, obviously.
Did you guys call each other before?
Yeah. And we were like, and let's drink them
New
slow. in front of
funny
them.
bit.
Yeah.
we don't get a coffee for Greg.
This podcast is called Save Our Podcast, Fuck Our Friendship.
Because I'm so tired.
I'm sorry. Do you want the rest of it? It's coffee, milk, no sugar.
I don't drink coffee.
Yes, you do.
I love it. I love coffee. I don't drink, what is that?
It's coffee, milk, no sugar.
I like a latte.
You like a latte?
I like a latte a lot.
I gotta tell you, I ordered you guys coffees a couple episodes ago, and because I only order like 2 things, it came up as one of my favorites. Because you guys ordered the same thing,
Yeah.
And Caitlin, and it wasn't what Caitlin drinks, and Caitlin goes, "Whose coffee is this?"
What?
And I go, Greg, and
Cheat storm.
yeah, cheat storm.
Yeah.
And because let's be honest, it's a feminine drink.
What is?
Your drinks,
Yeah.
Cold brew with milk and sugar. It's
yeah,
not
but it's
effeminate.
it's ice.
I get a
drink
latte and no
and
penis.
It's ice.
Ice doesn't make it effeminate.
and all right, well, it does to Caitlin's eyes because Caitlin looked and went, "Whose is this?"
Oh, you mean your fiance that can build a table better than any of us? Oh yeah, shame on us.
Yeah, she thinks black coffee's gay.
I get a latte with
It's on the down low.
Touch my fingers while you hand it to me. I couldn't get the words out on that. How do you order a coffee when hand me the coffee? How do I add this? Thank you. That where someone just
Where somebody touches
touches your hand a little bit warmly.
Are people doing that to you?
I make them do it. I go hand it back to me, and then I grab their hand. An octopus attacking a submarine.
You're trying to like force meet.
That was great.
Google it.
To my left, Steven Rogers.
Hey, I've been here.
That was your whole intro.
What'd you say?
I said that was my whole intro.
Yeah, just a good 2 minutes of riffing and him skewering us for.
All right, here comes our riff with my name.
Okay. I'm gonna check my phone while you go on.
Yeah. It's a good time to check our phones. Steve, go ahead. Your intro. Steven Rogers.
I gotta tell you, I watched that Nicolas Cage. I don't know the name of the movie. It's like Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I watched it last night with Caitlin.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a comedy that made me laugh like out loud through the whole movie in a while. That's new.
I got one.
All right, yeah, sure. You go ahead.
No. I didn't mean to do that.
No, I was playing it
This
up.
movie's great.
Yeah,
It is really, really
it's
good.
so great.
I'm
so excited to
co-signing
see
it.
it.
It's fantastic.
And Pedro Pascal might be my new favorite actor.
And
He's the best.
they strike the tone perfectly of like a movie where Nick Cage plays himself and is kind of poking fun at himself, and it's like really, really
Yeah.
It's al dente?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
To the tooth.
Wow. What's that mean?
That's what al dente means.
Really?
Yeah. To the tooth.
You Mr. Italian over here.
Yeah, my dentist is al dente.
To the tooth.
Al dentist. There's a bug in here, and I think it's only
I can
only
see
showed
it,
up when I told this horrible bit. This
Bad
fly-
bit bug.
There's a fly buzzing around this poop bit.
Hey, devil. Dude, Weird was great.
Oh, Weird's amazing.
Wait, what's weird?
Weird Al movie.
The Weird Al movie.
Oh, I got
Oh man, if I had to Sophie's Choice, the 2 movies, that'd be hard.
I didn't see the new one yet, but I'm excited.
Well, Steve, you don't.
You
live in
watch
you
both?
live
No,
in a
one of
world
those
where-
movies I'm gonna kill. Wait,
Oh.
I haven't seen Sophie's Choice. It was
No one-
because it was between that and another movie.
Sophie's
and
Choice.
I
It's
picked-
really about a lot more than that, but the back end of the movie is that she has to choose between one of her 2 children at a concentration camp.
Wow.
Oh my god!
I know.
What's the rest of the movie? A buddy trip?
No, it's honestly like she's torn between two lovers or something like that in like 1940s Brook. It kind of they really bury the lead on the most interesting story in the movie.
Wow.
Don't they have sex in the attic? Isn't there a movie about these kids having sex in an attic? They're brothers and sisters.
I don't think that's
that's
Sophie's
Who's
Choice.
Humping Upstairs.
Oh, that's a favorite. That's an 80s sitcom. Who's humping upstairs?
They have a whole scene, but you hear like
I'm
creaking.
gonna help your mom with the Christmas lights, Dad.
Are you humping upstairs?
Who's humping upstairs? Y'all humping upstairs. Anyway, do Black Lives Matter? Let's get into it.
Oh my god! I was wondering how many episodes I'd last.
Yeah, just jumping right in. No.
Order up.
Fries and a shake.
Can I say this about? All right, here's what I don't. Pedro Pascal.
Oh, I thought you were going to get into Black Lives Ladder.
Wait, you said ladder.
Black Lives Ladders. Black Ladders Matter.
Black Lives Ladder. Yeah, we'll talk about it way later.
I want to do a thing called Black Lives Flattered, where we go outside, meet black people, and go, "You look great."
Honestly, way better than the first thing you brought up.
I was walking with a buddy and Peter Wong, just in case this is bad. But we were walking, and there was this. Oh, I was driving, and a black guy was going to cross the street, and I stopped, and there was no crosswalk, and I let him pass. And instead of giving me like a wave, he went like this.
Oh, like a surfy. Like
He
a
did.
surf hand.
Yeah, and
Hand
I was like, that made me feel really cool.
Really?
And Peter goes, do you think black guys know that like they can make us feel super cool? And I'm like, 100%.
I think they do because I gotta say. I don't think this is like
Right.
right now.
It didn't work.
I think that black guy was like, nah, give him one of those.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a counterpoint.
Oh.
You see a real surfer. You see my man. Who's my man? Russ Cole. What's his name?
Russ Cole.
Russ Cole.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey walks
Oh.
up and he goes, "What's up, bro?" and gives you a hang 10. You're jerking off to that later, mentally.
Well, yes,
emotionally,
because he's
not
one
with
of
your
the
penis.
most beautiful men in the world.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe not the number. I do this. Let's see.
Why
Derek.
is that hang 10?
Derek. Hey, man, you're doing a great job. No, you missed it. He didn't look. He
this
looked
should be
away.
hang
Did it.
10.
This should be hang 10.
Wait, I
Hang-
want to talk about this.
What?
Pedro Pascal does something to me
Really?
inside. Yeah.
Good or bad?
It makes me feel gay. I keep watching him and I'm like, I catch myself breathing heavier. And I'm like,
You're like,
this is he's handsome.
I can tell you why.
Because
You'd
he's
like to
handsome.
know. It's also, but there's something else.
What is it?
When every actor takes on a role, a piece of that role stays in them.
Sure.
And you're reacting to the Viper from Game of Thrones. The man,
Never watched
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
but it was in the air. It was well, it's-
Not for me, it's not.
Okay, but you didn't have to watch it because in that show he was from a land where there's no gay, there's no straight, everyone fucks everyone. It's a sexual city. And so he brings that
Tampa.
little bit, to every role.
Tampa. It's the idea that Tampa's the most sexual city. Yeah.
Wait, I
That's a
meant
whole
Miami,
city.
but I said Tampa.
I know, that'll
Oh,
happen.
did you? That
That'll
makes
happen.
it. That makes it better.
Tampa's way worse. That's where they just have baseball practice. And Side Splitters Comedy Club.
Spring training.
Spring what?
Training.
Spring draining. That's where you gotta let go of the balls so your wife doesn't. So you don't cheat on your wife. Because you're too horny in the summer. So I
Cheat
do
storm.
Spring draining.
Too horny in the summer.
Yeah.
Album title.
Spring draining.
Spring draining.
I'm recording an album this Saturday.
Wow. What are you going to call it?
You're not releasing that as an album, are you?
Who knows?
Okay.
We're going balls in.
If
That's
you're,
gotta be
well,
the
this isn't gonna
title.
be out
Balls
by-
in.
this
Spring
isn't gonna
draining.
Be out by then. But you are recording an album this Saturday. I'm going to open for you at CYSK at the Gutter here in or there in Brooklyn, New York.
And if people are listening to this, it's either gone horribly well or horribly wrong. So who knows if they've already
Horribly
seen
well.
it. That being said, let me throw this out there if I could. April 24th. That's a Monday. It's the last Monday in April. I am recording an actual album
That's right.
at Village Underground. Two shows, 8 and 10. Be there or I'm already dead and you can't show up. God knows when I'm going to eat it. Anyway.
I'm going.
You going to be there?
Yeah.
You want to do the show?
I would love
Sorry,
to do
it's
the.
already full.
Well, that hurt.
Just kidding. I didn't actually. I didn't know. I just asked Brendan to do it. But he's got to come from Maine. Because it'd be nice to have Brendan.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's this, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have Brendan, my old friend. Brendan Ayer, who I did the Rad Dude cast from. But he's been going through things. So, he lost an arm in a car accident.
He didn't lose an arm in a car accident.
He did, and now all his jokes are one-handed.
It's going to be a real disadvantage.
Hang 5.
Why did I check my phone? I wasn't even looking at anything.
Yeah.
Have 5.
Let's.
So we got to save this podcast. Or are you not done talking yet?
Greg, clearly I've been done talking.
I don't know. You were being polite. Pedro Pascal.
I
makes you horny.
and I think my Instagram knew it before I did because they started sending me more and more clips.
He does that to everyone because he does that to everybody. He makes Do you watch Mandalorian?
I watched Mandalorian, and then have you watched? You got to watch The Last of Us.
You
man.
think I'm not all over that shit?
Don't spoil. I haven't seen the most recent episode.
Everyone
Don't
dies.
spoil it for me.
No,
Oh, that's one of the best ones.
I didn't see it yet either. I didn't watch the last episode. But did you play the game? Did you
I've played the game many times. I actually played it before I left to come over here.
That's what made me
Really?
watch the show.
Yeah.
I
played it?
Here's how good the game is. I have never played the game, but I have watched 2 different friends play the game for like a couple hours at a time.
But do you know what's in store
Yes.
at the end?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
For the people who
We're not
haven't.
going to talk about it.
But you know what's coming. You're like, I
Well-
don't want to deal. I can't deal with this.
Also, the question is, how faithfully are they going to stick to the game? You know, it's
Yeah.
been pretty good so far with like
Last
certain
episode,
exceptions.
I don't think they changed.
Don't say anything.
They just changed
Don't-
Ellie's gender. The whole episode is her transitioning.
Well, that actor just came out as non-binary.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got in trouble this weekend, by the way.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I saw a girl at a coffee shop wearing a pin that said "They Them," and I went, "I love that band," and I was just like, but
That's pretty
it
great.
Took me a few seconds to realize what it was.
Oh, my
And I was like, "They
God.
Them." That is, I mean, that's a great band name. They Them.
That's great.
What if we reboot They Live, and it's all about a trans guy murdering a city,
Well, it wouldn't be a trans.
or he'd be non-binary.
Yeah.
He'd be. Oh God, we did it again. We're in trouble again.
Anyway,
That's the album title.
Save our podcast.
Save my career, please.
Oh man.
They Live. It's about a non-binary person who dies, comes back to life, kills Roddy Piper, and is a good guy because you can't pin them as bad people now because it's a time.
Good person.
Comes back as a good guy.
So
What?
they're not non-binary in Rising Again.
I don't even know what we're saying.
You can't say good guy.
It's a good guy.
Can't
Why?
say-
Not if
because
it's non-binary.
They them.
No!
It's gendered language.
That's where I draw the line.
Good person.
Guy. Women are guys. There's a good guy. There's my dude. That's everything.
That's the clip.
Proverbial.
Make sure this is the clip.
I can't.
You know?
I just.
If someone walked in here right now and went, "Hello, ladies," we'd go, "Hello." You know they don't mean ladies. Hello, ladies.
I wouldn't be like mad about it, but I'd be like, no, that's a choice.
That's fun. Hello, ladies is an energy.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. That's an energy, and it's a great energy. We will adopt the energy.
It's
What
like
up,
Pedro
girls?
Pascal.
Hey, where's my Mandalorian mask? Derek. I get scared every time
Wait,
I say it.
Eric sounds like one of the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Derek, this is the way.
Derek. Derek, you got rid of the Mandalorian helmet?
It's upstairs.
How much did you pay for it?
I stole it.
I'll let you borrow this switcher. You let me borrow the Mandalorian helmet.
You're not wearing a sweatshirt.
What? I just don't know if I could. My wife would be furious if I come home with another helmet. I have so many fucking helmets.
What's your other helmet?
I got a Starf. I got Dax helmet from Return of the Jedi. You know, for the X-wing fighter. I have Boba Fett. I have Cobra Commander. And now I'm making my way into stealing his Mandalorian helmet. And I always think I'm going to do a bit with them. I never do bits. I just look at them and I drool, and I get happy.
Does it make you happy to? And I'm not judging you, sincerely, but like, do you just like look at them and you go, yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
that's awesome.
I look at them and I go, yeah.
Have you ever walked the block with one of the helmets on?
Yeah, during COVID, I was wearing the Mandalorian helmet
Oh,
to every
man.
store.
That's
I was
pretty
wearing an
great.
Adidas jacket, Mandalorian helmet, with the air is just coming right under. It was completely infected. And it would fog up so bad I couldn't see anything. But it was when you couldn't get masks. Remember when you couldn't get masks?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, I know what I can get. A Boba Fett helmet. And
It's
I got
still,
the Boba Fett helmet.
it's still a face shield. It might help some.
It helped some, I'm sure. I'm alive, ain't I?
Yeah. No, they is dead.
Now, they don't bring us up. I'm going to get more in trouble. I'm already in so much trouble here. They come after me all the time. And I don't mean a person who's binary. The entire gay community
Jesus.
comes after me for the words I've spoken. What?
Anyway.
God hates you. Just kidding. God loves you. Know, if you know me, you know I'm kidding. I love Oh. Somebody get me out of this. Get me out of this. We need a rope.
You just keep talking.
We should just get a life preserver. You can throw me, and then that means you change the subject.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so we gonna get Pedro Pascal on the podcast. Maybe we tweeted him, try to get him to say this podcast.
That could be fun for this episode.
We'd have to delete this
We
episode.
have to delete the whole episode.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say things. I respect anyone and everyone, unless you're not cool. I do not respect the uncool.
All right, that's a stance.
You know what I mean?
That's safe right now.
Uncool, do not like you. And by uncool, I mean I don't mean like leather pants. I mean, are you cool? Are you cool? Like if like I'm masturbating in a bathroom and you walk in and you don't tell everyone, pretty cool. You know what I mean? If you do tell everyone, man, not cool. Very uncool. Are you cool? You're not cool. No one's gonna talk. No one's gonna talk. I get mad when you interrupt me, and I get even angrier when you don't.
We're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't.
Yeah.
You're not giving us a lot of leeway here.
Did we get on air the fun thing we were talking about, how I balk on Derek's name?
Yeah, that
on
was Derek said we had it going for about 30 seconds there. At least audio, correct, Derek? Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Derek, is that camera still recording? It stopped once, but it's recording now. Oh, really? Did you fix it? I fixed it. Nice. All right.
My man.
Sorry. I don't think people like me. I'm the least favorite on this podcast.
That's not true.
We don't know. Nobody knows. We haven't put any out yet. Oh, right. Definitely Steve.
Nobody.
What's wrong with your neck?
I got a crick in it.
Hey, your neck and your eyes started acting weird.
You know what Calvin does now?
What?
Can I do Calvin's Corner where I tell you something cute that Calvin does?
100%.
Yes, I love this segment.
This is a great one.
Calvin.
Can't believe you didn't think of this 5 minutes ago.
He's learning. I am constantly trying to make him laugh with faces.
Yes.
I always make him crazy faces, and now he's already learning the faces. So yesterday he goes, big eyebrows, face, like, are you telling the truth? Go, really? Really? And I was like, hilarious. And
Oh,
he's learning
man.
them.
Wow.
It's pretty fun.
That's awesome.
And I'm just doing hilarious faces. He's gonna kill. He's gonna be like Jim Carrey. I go, and he goes, it's so funny. And he does that to me now.
Does
And
he
he's
have
gonna
another
talk.
face?
He goes. He does like Kermit the Frog, mean lips. Yeah, he does a lot.
when he's mad.
He did a thing. So this is kind of crazy too. This isn't very funny, but
Then please say it.
when he was a little baby, I used to rub his ear to try to get him to sleep. I used to rub his ear, and I was like, I wonder, because it's like a calming thing. Then all of a sudden, I noticed when he goes to sleep, he'll like rub his own ear,
What is he, Carol Burnett?
and I go, "What is this?" I don't know what that joke is. What are you 19? What are you 45 years old?
So I thought that was Bewitched, right? Or is
No,
it
Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett would go like this on the show. It was a
Bewitched.
signal to her grandmother, I believe.
What? That she's coming for her? To run?
I'm gonna fucking kill you, you little bitch.
It's a signal. Get the fuck out of here!
Also,
I got 10
this
minutes
doesn't
left on this show.
bring up a good point. What are you, fucking 70?
You're asking me that when you heard his stances on.
That's true. Why can't I get a modern guy on this
My
podcast?
stances are advanced. They're so advanced that they're from a world where the civilization, there's too many people, and we need to start killing people.
Oh my God!
So-
no, wait, please.
I'm gonna make this work.
You're Thanos. You're Thanos.
I'm Thanos.
Yeah.
The argument of Thanos and Thanos did nothing wrong, you know?
Thanos was right.
Yeah.
And we need to start murdering everyone.
Yeah.
That's not how I feel.
Murdering indiscriminately.
So Calvin, well, discriminately, I pick things I like and I don't like. Cool and uncool.
Okay, well.
If you're uncool, you die. If you're cool, you're cool. And that's just how you know. Now you pass a test. I go, you cool?
I think so.
Nah, uncool.
Yeah,
Steve, you
he's
cool?
dead. No.
Dead. I want to say Derek. Derek, you cool? Cool. He lives.
What?
That's all you gotta do is just say you're cool, man.
But I don't trust that.
Well, do it to me.
Are you cool?
Totally cool.
Dead.
No. Anyway, so Calvin put him to bed, and I start rubbing his ear, and I stop it, and he grabs my hand and puts it back. on his ear.
That's really
Whoa.
sweet.
So
That's
now-
really sweet.
One day he's gonna be fucking some girl, and she's gonna be like, I don't know how to get this guy to come, and I'm gonna be like, come here,
Jesus.
rub his ear.
Wait,
Rub
you're
his ear.
there?
Huh?
You're there?
I'll be outside.
So you
I'll
think
be at
it's
the
like
table.
sexual for him already? You don't think it's like a comfort thing?
I think it's gonna be. He's definitely likes it, and it's definitely built in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love when people scratch my back. Some people hate it. I think it's because my mom probably scratched my back when I was little.
I love it when people scratch my back.
Right? Isn't it the best?
God,
I like it when people scratch my lower front.
Your wang doodle?
it's Wang Doodle.
Your wiener ragazzo?
Anyways,
Penile 57.
El
Yeah.
dente.
Can't believe you said the words lower front there. Wow.
Lower front.
thought this guy was clean.
I know, right? Could you imagine? Regan would throw you off the river.
Yeah.
Off the river?
Off the river onto the land of wolves.
Yeah. We know you've been doing those casino gambling boat shows
Oh,
with Regan.
man. Can we start recording?
I'll say this.
What are you looking at notes?
No, I was looking at notes.
He was not, because he was going to say something
yeah,
else.
Yeah. I
Um,
put my phone here and I put your phone there too, so we could be present.
But I wanted to tell you this thing. Yes, this was the note I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Do you think you ever go to like a old timey history place, and they're like,
A museum?
no, not like a Ren Fair, like old new,
Like in a town?
yeah, like you go down south, they do these towns from like the 1800s, you know, and they're
Or
all
like an
dressed up.
old west mock-up or something like that.
Yeah, you know, but like the Civil War,
Or like a fort.
yeah, like Waterloo or something.
Yes.
and they have people walking around and they're like, in my day, I would have been a slave, and, they have things like that, right? I'm wondering if they're gonna ever do that for like. They'll have towns or like Ren Fairs play for the 1950s.
In my day, I would have been an edgy comedian.
And they just hire and they just have like a bunch of flamboyant actors who are walking around like, hello. In my day, I would have been a straight man with 2 wives. You know, you know
That's
what I
really
mean?
funny.
Like
That's
they'll have
funny.
to do
That's
that,
really funny.
right?
Yeah.
Is that a bit?
That is a bit.
Do you think 100 years from now, people will be like dressed like this? And they'll be like, in my day, I would have been a canceled comedian.
That's what I just did 2 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
but you interrupted
did
me
you?
so no one was listening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
You interrupt me at the wrong time.
I-
Interrupt me when I'm floundering. Not when I'm rock and rolling.
I heated you.
Who's he, Pete?
It's when a woman says something and you repeat the
Oh.
idea and everybody thinks that it's a good idea when the man
There's
says
a
it, but
term
not
for
when-
that.
Yeah, it's called heating.
Women do it too.
Go for it.
I'm not a woman.
What?
A woman will always do that to me. I say an idea and they go, dumb fat guy said it, and then old smart woman boss comes in. Everything that women say happens to them. I say
can't-
happened to me too. To
There's,
even the
I gotta
odds.
tell you, I wish I had a bingo card.
Yeah, because you would have had it on this episode. Just so many. Just every
What's wrong with
3
that one?
minutes.
You've hit each group so far.
Yeah.
Oh, I get them all. I hate those comics, you know. I make fun of everyone, and then they just make fun of Puerto Ricans. Yeah, I hate those comics. I don't make fun of anybody on stage. I just say weird things on podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
I'm never going to get Pedro Pascal now. Maybe we don't save this podcast.
That's okay.
If we don't, it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, too.
Do you guys all want to take a couple seconds and just breathe? Let's do like 5 seconds. Ready?
Yeah. He's staring at he's staring into my soul. He's staring at me like he knows I can't do it. And he's right. Because I took my Adderall and my coffee today.
You know what it is? It's when you double up on substance before you come into the podcast, you're really geared up. The last time you were like this was because you took your Adderall and then you fully got high while we were on camera.
Oh, that was a problem.
Yeah. And you were like, "What's going on with me?" And you're like, "Oh, I took my
I'm
Adderall."
just excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here too.
All
We're
right, I'll
happy-
slow down. But am I not letting you guys talk?
No, you're doing great.
No, you're doing wonderful.
I'll take the next 5 minutes off.
You're gonna take the next 5 minutes off? Should I set a timer?
Yeah. Do you guys think you can keep it going for 5 without
Yeah, Greg. I think we can keep it
You
going.
think you can?
Yeah. Now, are
Do you need to throw
now?
any topics?
Now, be honest with me. Is this gonna hurt your feelings
What?
if we keep going?
No, I would love to see what you guys do for 5 minutes without me.
Okay.
Without me interrupting wildly.
Okay. Well,
saying
you haven't
offensive
started yet.
I can't stop.
All right, you
All
ready?
right, ready?
5 is too long. All right, 5. I'll do 5.
5?
Am I allowed to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom. Started. So anyway, how was your week, man?
It was good until. You think it's been weird with all the stuff Greg's been saying?
It's been like kind of weird. Like he's saying a lot of, and honestly, I think he's like kind of stupid, and like an asshole. Like what a jerk. Oh come on!
Come on, we're
All
having fun.
All right, no, clearly we love him. How was your week?
Good. I don't know what I did.
All right, well I thought we could keep it going
Wait,
for 5. but
Wait,
maybe
we
not.
can. We can. We'll
You've
get
been out at Derek. I don't appreciate that. Note on the record that Derek laughed at our pitiful attempt.
No, he's having a good time with other funny bits.
Yeah. Also, I can't help but notice that immediately the fly has started coming back around. Fly's like, bad bit alert.
Yep.
You've been on the road.
I've been on the road. I was in Fort Collins, Durango, Grand Junction, Billings, Montana.
Greg, from the bottom of my heart, this was a bad idea.
Callis-
I'd like you to come back.
Kalispell, Montana, Hartford, Connecticut, and somewhere in Pennsylvania.
His fucking... I turned around and Greg had full-on Muppet face where he's just... Man.
Yeah.
Listen, we made it 1 minute and 20 seconds.
You can come back.
That was hard, man.
That was really hard. I
What
thought
were
it
you
would
guys
be...
talking about? I had to shut off completely.
I thought it'd be okay, and then he just started naming cities, and
That's
that
what
was
Steve
it.
loves. Guys loves naming a city.
I love
Yeah.
naming the city.
You tune out, and we got to find a
Have you
middle
ever seen the
ground.
mountains out in the west?
Because you're talking, and it just becomes the edgiest podcast ever, and then you stop talking, and it's just about geography. I can't believe it.
What did you do to contribute?
What? I was trying to talk to my friend about how he felt. I thought I was giving you an opening for some fun stories.
Well, I
I already said
I
I'm
won't be
gay
edgy
for
anymore.
Pedro Pascal. I'm giving it my all.
That's
here.
fair.
I won't be edgy anymore for the rest of the episode.
Okay.
What else is there to talk about?
How's your wife?
9/11. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. It's not a lie.
It's your
Tina's
birthday
birthday's
today?
No, her birthday's 9/11.
Ari Finley's
Oh.
birthday's 9/11.
I know. He was so happy that one time. And it was really sad. It was like, hey, chill it out, brother. And Harry Connick Jr.
Do you know what I found out about Enya?
What?
Enya, I can't remember which song it is. I think it's Only Time.
Yeah.
Who can say where your heart
beautiful
goes?
song.
9/11 was the most successful day business-wise ever for Enya, because everybody was like, we need serious, beautiful music
Yeah.
for like clips, et cetera, and it just, royalties went through the roof.
I know. That must be so hard.
Yeah.
You know, I knew a guy who had a flag shop. Just a flag shop because he loved America.
Hmm.
And this is pre-flags. You know, people weren't doing flag shops pre-9/11.
Hmm.
9/11 happens, line up the block for like hours.
Hmm.
And I remember talking to him, and he was like, yeah, I didn't want this. I loved my country.
Hmm.
And now now I can put my grandkids through school
Yeah.
because of all of this. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, it was like a weird conversation to have.
My buddy owned a Jenga tower shop, and his sales went way down.
You son of a bitch.
Way down. How many times? Twice.
You, wow.
I bet it was an inside
Can I ask you this?
job.
Because I have a bit, and I still can't get it to work, but it's
What?
so funny to me, and this is true, the only time I've ever seen my father cry in my entire life, and it was a literal single tear, was on 9/11. And so the bit is just like, so I can't expect him to cry at anything. It was 9/11. He gave each building half a tear.
That's
pretty
funny.
funny.
It's funny, but like some
Right.
people are like, ooh. And I'm,
Yeah, they don't like it.
yeah.
I do a bit about God that everyone already hates. But the real story. So this is the story. So I say in the bit that I had an issue with the pregnancy. Everything worked out. My dad was like, "Thank God, God helped us, right? God did that for us," which is kind of true, right? My dad did that actually for my sister, my whatever. The real story is that September 11th, the girl I was dating, her dad comes home after 9/11, was supposed to be in the building, wasn't there, and said because Jesus kept him out of the buildings. That's the true story. But that setup, people get. I'm sorry, are we boring you?
No.
With our tales of almost death on
Do you want to
9/11?
talk about some
I was
cities
hoping
in
you
the
would
southeast?
name. I was
Yeah.
hoping you would name some of the cities they were from.
But every time I tell a real story about the 9/11 thing, people they can't handle it. So I
Yeah.
gotta tell this kind of like half-ass story to get into the punchline.
I had a similar thing. I dated a girl once whose father was like a contractor working down there and was out of the building, but in the radius where like the towers fell, and they shut down transportation that whole day. He didn't have his like cell phone on him, lost it.
Oh, my
in
God.
everything that happened. So had to walk home to like deep Queens. Walked in that night just covered in dust and dirt, and like she was like, me, my sister, and my mom just like jumped
you
on him and
imagine?
started like weeping because the whole day we were like, oh, dad might be dead. We don't know.
What a thing.
Yeah.
You think that he held out a little bit just to get a little extra? You know?
He,
was like,
he gets to his porch. He's like, man, I'm tired. No, I'm gonna make him wait.
I think he was like, no birthday present last year. I gotta milk this thing a little bit. I'll take a few blocks around and bring sandwiches.
Bring
You
sandwiches.
just throw an extra dirt on them. Yeah. So also about 9/11, which I think is crazy.
Is it wasn't real?
Was it real?
No,
Because
I'm
everything
kidding.
in a memory. No, because my memories, I don't know what's real anymore.
No.
I don't know what was implanted.
Of course it was real.
I think so. I don't even know that being here is real. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Schrodinger's cat.
What is that? It's a cat.
The cat in the box. It's like, does the cat exist? It's like a physics.
Oh no, I know what Schrodinger's cat is, but I don't understand how that.
No, it's a probability thing.
To 9/11, I don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't. It hasn't. Doesn't have anything.
If it's not.
What are you talking about with probability? Also, I want to say this. You've hit my favorite jokes, but they're all my second favorite joke because my first favorite joke is not laughing at your jokes.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you really? Was he speaking sarcastic? I can never tell.
The probability thing.
What
is the Schrodinger's cat thing? But this isn't a Schrodinger.
No, Schrodinger's cat isn't probability. I don't think. I thought it was does the cat exist? Is it dead in the box?
Yeah, I thought the idea was like it's outside of your perception, so there is no. It's beyond the realm of like existence for you.
Yeah, your probability, right?
That's hilarious. I'll say this: if any of these people walk in here, we all immediately start screaming at them.
Oh, good, it's James.
Just give
I
your
know it's James.
stances.
No, I know it's James. That's why it's more funny. If James walks in, we all go, "Get the fuck out!"
Honestly,
you're ruining our fucking show. Scream at him. Lose it.
I have zero problem with that.
That'd be
Would
hilarious.
Be really funny.
I kind of wish he would come in now.
I don't want it.
You don't want to do it?
No, I don't want it to happen.
Why? Because you don't want to curse.
But you promise if it happens, that's
Yeah.
what you do.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do a practice.
All right.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Get the fuck out of here, man! You're ruining our show.
No, you
you're
can't.
ruining it.
You
Wait.
can't just do Muppet yelling.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys will each go individually.
Okay. Ready? Go.
I don't want to go first.
I'll go. Ready? Get the fuck out of here. We're doing a fucking podcast. Get out.
Oh, I went at the same time as you.
You were mumbling lips. You were,
What?
You were lip syncing.
Yeah,
him.
you were
No,
lip-syncing.
no. All right,
You
you
were
go,
lip-syncing
Greg.
him.
You go.
Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit! I'll kill your mother. I'll kill your father. I'll eat your dog.
All right. Now,
All right,
Steve.
wait.
you
I'm
go.
I've gone both times that you guys went, so that's
You don't want to do it?
what I just went.
No, he's doing a fun bit where he like does the lip syncing of our yelling.
I saw. But some people doing this
The
audio
bug's
only.
back.
So some people don't even know how funny Steve is because it's an audio-only podcast for some people.
This episode title is Bad Bit Bug.
Yeah, bad bit bug.
Oh, it's so funny. Every time you don't get a laugh, that fly comes on your face. Oh, he's coming to me. Get away from me, you son of a bitch. Am I too much? No. 'Cause I might be. Greg fans are having a good time, but there's also Sam fans and Steve
There are
fans,
no
and they
Steve
hate
fans
it.
listening.
no
I can
Sam
tell you
fans.
that.
No, I have Steve fans who are also Greg fans. Matt Brooks is listening.
Oh, I love Matt Brooks.
Ring that bell. I lost all my fans when I stopped Friday Night Greg. So we really got to get this fucking thing out so I could get my people back.
Okay.
Get my people back. Get my people back. Can I tell you another bit?
Yeah. Can I say this?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
This is our
think
worst
his-
one. What?
I think his name was. Shut up, Steve.
What?
I think his name was Nate, sound guy at Levity Live in Oxnard, California. If that is not your name, I'm really sorry. But he was like, I know who you are. I've seen you on Friday Night Greg, and he was like, you're so funny. Really enjoyed your set. And he was like, yeah, I'm a Friday Night Greg fan.
What?
Yeah. And then I was like, well, guess what? Me, Greg, and Steve Rogers have a podcast coming out. So Nate,
Wow.
thank you
Who
very much.
were you Oxnard Live with?
I was there with Shane Torres.
Oh, I love Shane Torres. I wish I could pretend.
I really brought you two together, and I'm going to take credit for
I didn't
that.
like him at first.
Yeah, I
You
know.
interrupted me and you said, give him a chance. I said, do you vouch for this man?
There was some tension between the two of you, and I bridged the gap by being a good guy.
Yeah. You got it. I know he was strictly on your credit. I put all of him on your credit.
Yeah.
I went, this is on Sam's card.
Store credit.
You better pay this back.
Yeah.
And you know what? He did. And you were right. You were right.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Steve, didn't I?
Steve? No, I met Steve and I liked him immediately. Fuck.
Yeah.
His name was Steve. Actually, I'll say this.
My name did all the work.
No, your name set you back.
Oh.
Because when I met a guy named Steve Rogers, I go, who the fuck do you think you are? Do you know who that is?
Steven Rogers.
And I thought you didn't like comic books. And then when you said you did, I went, okay. Because if you were named Steve...
As much as we've stonewalled you, when you go, do you know who I think he is? And you go, Steve Rogers. God, that
Yeah,
really,
guys, I'm funny.
God, that really got me.
I didn't know that this podcast was going to be the way I start standing up for myself.
I love it. Yeah, it's a safe place. One day, last episode, when we don't make the numbers, we don't make the money, you're gonna get up and you're gonna smack me across the face.
Yeah.
You're gonna go, stop treating me like that.
And I'm going to have my
I'm gonna
hands
be
behind
so
my back.
proud. With his penis? He did a penis joke.
Yeah.
Yep. Clean.
Yeah. Gosh, filthy guy. Won't
I
stop
gotta
talking
tell you-
about his lower front.
Before the podcast, my hairless cat knocked over.
Is that Caitlin's pussy. That was too much. We got to cut that out of here. What are we doing?
That's the clip. Make sure you timestamp that.
I got to call.
Tag her.
Tell me about your hairless cat.
My hairless cat knocked over a bottle of dry gin, and that bottle was falsely advertising.
That's a good one.
Was it?
I mean, for me,
I was laughing the whole time I cleaned it up.
Really?
I was so excited to say it.
yeah. You should sell a bottle of dry gin, put nothing in there.
There's just sand.
I cannot believe. Oh,
What? I'm not gonna say it on stage. You know what I said the other day? I did I riffed a pun on stage, and a guy went boo, and I go, "Oh yeah, what'd you write today?" And he went. He's like, I'm like, I got him.
he gave you a touche now.
He was like, oh man.
Can I tell you one of my best moments in comedy in my life? I had the most fun. I don't know if this. I'll just tell it. No.
Yes.
I don't know. You have a. Say this one, Steve. I don't think you realize sometimes you have a very stern face.
Who has a face that isn't stern when it's resting?
Okay.
Ironically,
resting face.
Howard Stern.
Hilarious. 5 points.
Thank you.
That's a nice face. I like this face. Yeah, that's scary.
I'm having the time.
I
of my
actually,
life.
Red Skull.
I'm gonna challenge that. I think he has one of the less stern faces.
Look at that thing. Look at that puss.
I think
Wipe the
it's
puss
fine.
off your face.
Oh.
Wipe the puss. He has a puss. Wipe the puss off his. That's not right.
Oh my God, I love Kevin Meaney so much.
Where's he going with that puss on his face? Can I tell you about my show in Montreal?
Is that the thing about your comedy moment?
I had a fun comedy moment.
Yeah.
I'm in Montreal. The comics are going up before me. Everyone's bombing to save their life. Crowd stinkeroos. But I go, I'm the G-man. I'm going to go have a good time.
The Montreal Massacre.
The Montreal Massacre, as known by you right now. Okay, anyway, so I go on, and I'm like, I'm just shooting the guns, having a good time. And this one guy just, like, looking at me like a stern-ass face like that. I go, hey, pal. Hey, pal. And I was like, hey, man, who are you? What's going on over here? What's with that face? And his wife goes, he's on mushrooms. And I went, wait a minute. And I could see her face. And the guy went, are you all on mushrooms? And they were like, yeah. And I was like,
how
this
many?
is amazing. 3 people.
Wow.
And I was like, amazing. And I go, hey, man, can I talk to you? And he goes, you can definitely talk to me.
Wow.
And I went, okay, man. And I know the first comic instinct was whatever. But I went, no. This is not about you.
Yeah.
So I said, sir, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. And I went, what does God look like? And he was like, he closes his eyes and he goes, hexagonal.
Wow.
And I went, I said, okay, breathe in, breathe out. Right. And I go, God is whispering in your ear. What is God saying? And he goes, beware of Joe. And I went, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Oh, man. I just started talking to him, and I was like doing all this stuff, and he would like breathe out, and he would like say, and he was like, I go, what is beauty? And he was like, it's a warm blanket wrapped around. And he was like, and people are losing their minds, right? It was so funny because he was just giving the most real
sincere. That's really cool.
Fucking high-ass answers.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the end of the story. But
My
it was
God's
like,
a rhombus.
It's fun. That guy's.
Your God's a rhombus.
I don't even know what that means, hexagonal. Like a hexagon?
Like a stop sign.
Yeah.
So that's what God is?
Six-sided.
How is six-sided God? Mm-hmm. And who's Joe?
List.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Oh, because that face. He looks so angry at me.
I
don't think it looks that angry.
Well, because every time you look, he smiles. When he looks at me, it's different.
He's
See?
not
look,
smiling.
this is my resting face.
So this is what he's doing, right? He looks at me and then pretend you look at me. He smiles. And then he looks at me.
Hold
I'm
on.
not doing that.
He's definitely not.
See?
That's his resting face. That's not a smile.
That's not a smile.
What else is wrong with my physical
You're like the most
attributes?
handsome. No, you're one of the most handsome men I know. Oh, boy. I got a real problem.
What's going on?
What did I just say?
You said, oh boy, I got a real problem.
Did Joe just text you?
Yeah, Joe said he's coming for me.
Thanks for really yes-anding that with enthusiasm.
No, you know what it is? Because I got really in my head. I feel as though I'm upsetting you, Steve.
You're not upsetting me.
All right. I'm going to take 2 minutes off. I think I've worn out my welcome.
No,
No.
I don't think you have. And please don't take 2 minutes off. We made it 1:45 before, and it was
All right, you take
rough.
30 seconds off. I'll try to bond with
He
you.
he interrupted my 5-minute Montana warm-up.
I'll tell you what. You took 2 minutes. You took 2 minutes off. I'm going to take
I'll
2
tell
minutes
you-
off, and then we'll have Steve take
I
about
remember a
10
story
minutes off.
now.
Take an hour and a half off.
All right, go ahead.
Take off.
You know what? I'm going to give you my angry phase.
It's not a visual medium.
Yes, it is. We have cameras pointed
But
at us.
God knows if they're recording. I don't trust Rick.
This is a new bit. We got to keep that. I really like it.
You ever have those guys where you got the name and you're like you just get scared and you're afraid and like something you've known forever and it's way too long?
Well, I do this thing where I introduce to a fault because sometimes I know both the people.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, "Hey, do you guys know each other?" And then I make them introduce each other to each other.
That's my go. I love that always because it always works because
Yeah.
you know if that person is having a little bit of a ball.
All the time.
Just do it.
The other day I did it. I was like, "Oh, okay. You guys know, introduce yourselves." And he's like, "I'm your mom," and she was like, "I'm your dad."
Wow, that was sad. You got your own parents. That could be a brain thing. Did you get hit in the head with a lot?
I did 2 jokes in one, and you guys didn't laugh at either one.
Well, he's not allowed to laugh. He's on break. He's not allowed to breathe. Either.
He said, "I'm your mom," and she said, "I'm your dad," and that's it.
Oh, well, that's like a trans joke that I'm not for anymore because I've changed my ways. I've changed my ways since the beginning of this podcast. I can't be being.
I forgot Sam was out
He's out for
for 40 more seconds.
40 more seconds. Can I run a bit?
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to
Sam
make-
stinks. Oh, I thought we were doing that bit.
I don't know how to. I wrote this when I was high, so I got to figure out a way to explain this. But this is just what I wrote down. It says, when I see my kids, I'm like, man, I want to fuck the shit out of that. But not sex, with real love. Like, it's a different type of thing. I'm like horny, but not sexual for my kid. Does that
All
make
right.
sense?
Yes.
Like, I just want to be there for you when you're in trouble and guide you to a fulfilling life. Like, that's what I feel for my child. You know, it's like a horny, but not horny for sex.
I
It's
get that.
horny to keep you going. You know what I mean? 3.
Wait,
2.
I was going to do a bit.
But nobody even talked about my bit.
Yeah, Greg, I think they call that not horny. I think there's already a word for that. It's any word but horny.
But it's horny. It's like a passion of love.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's passion and it's a desiring to like be there and be a good father.
Yeah.
It's all wonderful feelings. I think the only bad part about it is that you're insisting on calling it horny.
It does nothing. It's horny, but not for your penis. It's brain. It's heart horny. I'm heart horny for you. Is that a thing? It's like heart healthy Cheerios.
You know what? Here's what I want you to do.
What?
I want you to hold off on it until he is 18.
40.
18.
Right.
Off to college, and you go, I love you so much, and I'm always going to be there, even though you're leaving now. I will be here for you, and I love you, and I just wish only success for you, and I'm honestly just so heart horny for you. That's when you, that's when you let it,
That's the
and
card.
you tell me how it lands.
One tear will come out of his
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
And he'll go, if you would have told me this earlier, I wouldn't be so emotionally held back.
About my whole life, I've been wondering: is my dad heart horny for me?
Horny for me?
Does my dad even want me with his heart? Is my dad's heart stick hard for me?
Not his heart dick. Yeah, his heart dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your bit?
Wait, I was trying to think of enlarged heart.
You had a large heart.
Because it's a heart boner.
You got a heart boner. Where is the heart? But not like the heart. Where is the part of your brain that's the heart? That's the love part,
That's a great question.
right?
It's got to be the right side of the brain, right?
Maybe the
You know what? I'll Google it. You go ahead with your bit.
go on your bet, and then we're putting you on break for 13 minutes.
All right.
true.
Whenever, why is it when you go to a concert, someone has to call someone they know at the concert and wave at them?
Call them and wave at them.
Every concert I've ever been to, someone knows someone at the concert,
Yeah.
and they always call them before the
And they-
show starts, and all they do is wave at each other. And it's like, if you guys were close, you'd get seats together.
Right. You go over to them
Yeah, but all they do is be like, "Hey, where are you?"
because they're not
hey.
heart horny for each other. They're acquaintances. You know what I mean? Or as they would say, where I'm from, nah, mean. Yeah, nah, mean.
It's got some answers.
Are you from Kansas?
I'm from Kansas. Superman.
Got some answers.
Tell me.
Hypothalamus
What does that
is
mean?
often considered the love center of the brain. It seals the deal by releasing oxytocin, often called the love hormone. It's a neuropeptide produced in the hypothalamus.
Fun. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to name more cities, you piece of shit? God forbid they learned something.
That's what you get on this podcast. A little knowledge. I know. I don't know where that voice was either. It just came out.
All right, I'll do my break.
How much time are you on?
Yeah. Keep it up. I'll do your break.
We're exactly at 45 minutes. So I don't know if you can take a break because we gotta land this thing.
Okay. Did it take off?
I think so. Oh, we got the numbers in, guys. 450,000 views
Oh, that's huge.
from just people we're walking around on. We have to just transfer those to the internet.
Oh, okay.
And then we get real advertisers.
All right.
This is what I don't understand, right? Sorry, but this is an idea. Our podcasts have to have all these views, right? So we can advertise. Why can't we count the views on the street? Give me a T-shirt with your hair product, and then when I walk on the street and the train,
Getting thousands of views.
thousands of views.
Yeah.
Thousands upon thousands of views. Right? But we don't get paid for that.
I think it's because you can't calibrate it.
I get a counter. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You just clicking it.
Well, let's go. 1, 2,
You got it. Well, you got to keep yelling on the train. Are you looking at me?
Are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, you know what you do? You stand up on the train and you go, "Stop looking at me!"
That's
Everybody looks at you.
Or
Yeah.
this might be a little nuanced, but you get up on the train, you go,
Now he wants to yell. He didn't want to yell before when that
Yeah.
guy almost broke into our podcast. And I would have to fight him. Steve would have been sitting here.
you stonewalled the yelling bit, even the yelling bit.
Yeah. I was at Stonewall. I was just ending it.
I liked it.
There's somebody in a car looking through the window at us. As Ace of Base would say, don't turn around. But he did turn around. Don't turn around.
I'm gonna keep looking at
Do you
him.
need this?
Don't, Steve, because he'll come in here and kill us. I mean, right into my eyes, he's looking. He saw you ringing the bell and he moved. In a pickup truck. And if you drive a pickup truck in New York City, you're a problem.
No, I'm sure that he's got a lot of stuff to haul around.
Right.
That actually is an interesting point because I feel like most other cities, contractors would use a pickup truck, but I cannot tell you the amount of times I've seen a minivan in New York where the hatch opens up in the back and it's just a workshop
Wood.
in a minivan. You know?
Yeah. Hanging out the back.
That is the workman's car in New York City. It is an old minivan
Right.
where they've
Yeah.
just taken out the seats.
You know where
park
I
it.
saw a lot of pickup trucks is a couple weeks ago. I was in Fort Collins.
Here we go.
I was in Durango, and I was in Grand Junction, Billings, Montana. And
He's doing
that
the
was
cities
fun.
again. And I mean, I want to laugh. I want to be supportive. But it
Eric is laughing, and he's been laughing the whole time at all my bits, and I hope he's mic'd.
it's because we're paying him. That's paid laughter.
Yeah. We threw some cash.
Man, I love this ongoing bit.
I mean, if we're talking real here, right?
Yeah.
Reels.
Steve's got the best body on the podcast
Yeah. For now.
for now.
For now.
You're in a hot second place. I'm
I
in
wouldn't say
eighth
hot.
Place. He's tailing on you. Not really, because you eat so lean.
Yep.
You're so lean.
Picky eating helps.
What do you got the best of? Well, what do I got the best of? And I'll
Nothing.
do you.
Greg, nothing. I'm not doing well.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm never doing
You're
well.
like the funniest guy ever. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
Well, I'll tell you this. You're the second funniest guy in the podcast.
Man, I get the body and the humor.
Yeah, Greg, what are you doing?
That's funny. Let's touch toes.
Hey, we have on
New
the same
Balances.
shoes?
Yeah, they were the. This was.
We
like,
do. You got the 440 as well. Greg,
Oh,
we have
wow, the
matching
exact same?
shoesies. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know they made it in black. I love it.
Andy Fiore gave these to me for free because they
Really?
didn't fit him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're great, right?
I love them.
These
They're
are my
a little-
knockaround shoes.
They're not very good for a cold. They're airy.
I wear them with thick socks.
Yeah. And if they get wet, your whole body gets wet.
Really?
Look at this guy, just standing at a distance. You're the most like a Muppet, but also the most handsome. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, that's a really good descriptor. You do have like Muppet-like features, but you are a handsome guy.
cute like handsome. Yeah.
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 I knew a guy who looked so much like a Muppet, he'd take his glasses off and his eyes would be disappeared. I don't even want to say who his name was.
Oh, so he looked like the professor.
Yeah, Professor Hornswoggle?
Buttersworth.
Close. Honeydew.
Honeydew. Who's Buttersworth?
Some British guy.
Oh, yeah, it is Honeydew
Yeah.
and Beaker.
And Beaker.
You know who I love? Electric Mayhem.
That's the best band.
Did you know Electric Mayhem played live at a music festival?
I would have lost my shit.
I would have died.
I would have went to that festival for them.
Yes, I would have too.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
God, that
Dun,
song.
dun, dun.
Wait, that's Fraggle Rock.
No. Can you picture that?
Oh, it's the same kind of.
Oh. Bam, bam, bam,
Man.
bam, 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 That's Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Cast your cares away. Bam, bam.
Can you imagine just being backstage at the Electric Mayhem show and just seeing all the pussy they get?
These watching Muppets fuck each other.
Seeing Animal read War and Peace.
You know,
Animal, you're on. Hold on 1 second.
Hold for laughter. And we're clear.
We're starting?
Now I got Fraggle Rock. No, it's dun 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 dun. Can you picture that? Yeah, so good. Wow. Yeah.
you know what is such a good rewatch is the 2011 Muppets movie with Jason Segel.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
God, it's good. It holds up.
Have you seen Shrinking?
good. I'm very excited to watch it.
What's Shrinking?
Oh, just watch me go in the pool.
I want to kill myself. Every time he opens his mouth, I go, Calvin is going to be fatherless.
Come on.
I laugh.
Am I the
I
only
love
one? I'm like a bit machine,
I love
and
it.
I don't work for nobody but you.
Hurricane.
Shrinking is Jason Segel, Harrison Ford, and a bunch of other good people I can't remember the names of. It's Apple TV, and it's a comedy, and they're all therapists.
I want to see it. It looks very good.
Oh, I did watch the first episode of that. It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you guys see the Paul Rudd show like 2 years ago? It was called like Living with Yourself. It was so good.
Oh, it's really good.
And
I
they
was
just
hoping for
decided-
more.
I know what's going on here. What's going on with that?
Maybe they're having a hard time with all the scheduling with all the Paul Rudds.
That's probably what it is.
So this has been episode 4 of.
Come on, that's definitely an angry face.
It's not an angry face.
How funny. Come on. Anyway, what?
This has been episode 4 of Save Your Podcast. The next time.
5.
5?
I was right.
Is it
No one
5?
knows.
Wait, where? Because we
5.
only have 3 episodes on that drive. Where is the 4th one? In the okay.
If I give you a hard drive, can you put it all on there? Because this is crazy the way they operate here.
Jesus Christ, man!
I'm edgy. I'm the edgy one.
All right.
He's the handsome one.
Yeah.
I'm the edgy one.
Well, regardless,
You're Mr. Rogers. You're Sam. You're good old Sam.
the next time we record,
We already lost a bell.
Oh, your bell's right here.
No, there was 2 bells.
There's the one right here.
Eric stole it. Oh, okay.
Why are they different pitches? They're the same size. No, they're not.
One's pink.
And smaller. The next time, regardless, the next time we record, the next episode, we will.
I will not be here.
What are you talking about?
We'll finally have some benchmarks. We'll see the reception, and we'll get to talk about the progress that the pod has made so far.
We can no way in hell we have 5 episodes.
We have 5, and I tried to say that up top, but you stonewalled me again.
I didn't steal
And
it.
I heard the
just
sound
didn't
of
listen.
something turning off just now.
Yeah, that was the camera. That was definitely a camera dead. That's so funny. Is there any cameras left? We just got to go?
I wish that was the sound that a human body made when a part wasn't working anymore. Boop.
We got to get you like a plug-in. Wait, we have to-
Wait, hold on. I don't think my mic's coming through.
Are we done yet?
No.
I don't know.
Guys, tune in next week for episode.
But he's got to get the camera to look at you. We're all off kilter. That's what I say. That's the way they do things here.
Don't talk to me.
That's fun.
Yeah, you got to make
not
sure
for
the
real.
camera's on for all the stonewalling I'm going to get.
Stonewall Jackson. Can you picture that? Oh, that was my
Bang,
camera?
bang.
Oh, so not on Derek, on me.
Yeah.
Mine just turned off because fuck them. Anyway, you guys were great.
Thanks for having us.
Honestly, I love being a guest on my own podcast.
Yeah. Is that everybody? Can you zoom out? Oh, we're all recording again?
All right. Tune in again next week for another episode of Save Our Podcast. Everybody get your hands in.
Wait. Shout out to Grove 34. Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Joe.
thank you, Grove
34. Shout out
34.
to Eric.
If you are-
Shout out to Raab.
In Astoria, come to a show.
Sam, that was wonderful.
What do you say?
I said shout out to Eric. Shout out to Raab.
Come to a show at Grove 34 in Astoria. If you were in Astoria, they have great comedy all the time.
That's right.
They
check-
don't have really good video or audio equipment.
Plug your
just
recording
kidding.
at Village Underground again before we go.
Yeah, go see me at Village Underground the 24th of April, 8 and 10 o'clock. Get into the 8 o'clock first because The 10 o'clock. That's the one when we're never sure if it's gonna sell. I don't know. We'd let us sell them all out.
Steve, do you want to plug anything?
May 13th, I'll be in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at the Music Hall. And then on June 8th, I'll be in Fort Collins.
Is this real, or are you just doing cities again?
No, at the Comedy Fort. I'll be at.
Nice.
Yeah. Come see me.
Hands in.
You plugging anything?
To 10,000 and beyond!